Welcome back to another episode of Guns and Cars. I'm going to check out this Sig P238 380 ACP today. I just picked this up a few days ago off of Arms List. I was lucky enough that here in 2021 I got over 200 rounds of ammo with this thing. I'm not going to discuss price, but I got a deal on it, so I'm super happy about that. But yeah, we're going to check it out and put it through its paces, shoot and review. It has the Viridian R5 laser on it. I forgot to bring my holster, but I got an IWB holster that when you holster it with the laser on, it has a magnet in the holster and it shuts the laser off for you, saves the battery. But then as soon as you draw, the laser automatically kicks back on. So that's pretty sweet. I'm kicking myself in the butt for not bringing it. I forgot, honestly, but that's a huge plus to that setup with the holster. So I believe it comes with 3 from the factory, 3 mags. I could be wrong about that, but I got it with 3 from the dude. So it's 1 6-round mag and 2 extended 7-round magazines there. So you have either a 6+1 or a 7+1 capacity. There are your sights right there. Of course, it's 1911 style. So your safety's like 1911. You flip up here. Your slide locks right there. Everything works like in 1911. Pretty grippy rubber grips there. I really like them. You can get 3 fingers on it, no problem with that extended, or you get 2 on it without. Real steady gun. I put a few rounds through it before I started recording. I mean, look how steady that is. That's one hand, and that's not the hand I shoot with. A lot of times the small 380s, they pretty snappy with the recoil because they're lightweight. I'm not noticing that at all with this one. Like my larger Burst of Thunder 380 seems to have more snappy recoil, and it bites me right here with the dovetail, whereas this one does not. Single action trigger. It's a little heavier than most, a little heavier than my Burst of Thunder. You know, a little heavier than really anything like Glocks and whatnot. It's probably about 6.5, 7 pound break, but that doesn't cause me to throw these shots like at all. See, gun didn't even move, so it's a little heavier, but it's not causing any ill effects due to that, at least not for me. Super crisp, not gritty at all. Really, I'm not noticing any play before it breaks or anything like that, so it's got a really nice trigger on it. So we'll do some shooting on these targets here, but I wanted to do a little group with it and display the laser. So the laser, you got to push this button decently hard. You kind of got to just shove the meat of your finger in there to get this thing to turn on. You got to push that pretty hard. Like I said, the holster is real convenient because you can just holster it and it'll shut it off, and then when you unholster it'll kick on. But as far as, you got to kind of like shove the meat of your finger down in there to get it to turn on, and it'll turn on. And it also has a pulse mode. I don't know if you can see it in the camera there, but it's pulsing. And then the third time you depress it, it shuts it off. As far as the holster, you leave it on. When you holster it, it goes out, and when you draw it, comes back on. I've already tested it. It works great. Alright, so I got 8 rounds in it, 7+1. Fiocchi 90, 95 grain, whatever it is over there. I just want to do a little group. I'm going to squat to perform better. But we were shooting this earlier, and I think it groups pretty tight, at least with me using that laser. So I'm going to do 4 with the iron sights, and then I'll do 4 with the laser. And we're just back here, defensive range about 7 or 8 yards. I decided just to do the whole mag. I'll go grab a fresh target and some more rounds, and we'll use the laser. Alright, so I got 4 more in it for the laser. The laser allows me to go a real pinpoint on it. I might take a little more time, see what I can do with it here. So I'm sure from a bag or something I could do even better. Obviously that's close range, but you can't compare about that, or you can't complain about that at all from a little pistol like this. I mean, I probably flung that one, so I mean right there's 4 shots coming in about 1.25 inches roughly. So it's freaking awesome accuracy from this thing. Alright, I got all the mags loaded up. We'll start with the 6-rounder first. Let's try to knock some of the steel down there. Now it is a 380, so some of these I may not be able to knock over. You'll see them move and you'll see where it hits, but it may not have enough energy to knock them down like a 45. I hit those last 2 several times, and you can see the hits in here. It just won't knock them over. So there's a 7-rounder. I hit that second to last one 2 or 3 times. Wouldn't knock over. I went to the last one and I missed. It's real easy to shoot this fast and stay on target. I mean, 380s, less recoil in general, but I mean, especially with this one. It's almost like shooting a 22. It's like a little bop and it's just right there, back on target immediately. Alright, well, I'm done trying to knock those over. I'm going to do a rapid on my steel gong down there. These are just some real old Winchester silver tips, 85 grain. I mean, they're real old. I don't know if you can tell by that box, but the guesstimation on these was they were about 15 years old. You can see tarnished brass there. We've already ran a few of these and they ran just fine. So not only will this test hollow point, that's all I got in there is a silver tips. I'm going to do it +1 like you're carrying. And I'm going to do it with the little mag, as many people would carry. Should probably put the safety on, just so you guys don't cry. So we fully loaded 6 there, +1 in the chamber. So I only got 2 fingers on it. So we're going to rapid fire these old hollow points at my gong down there, see if I miss. Also, of course, it'll test the reliability of it functioning hollow points. So if it functions those old dirty ones, it'll definitely function new ammo. Alright, safety off. Without a hitch. And yes, I know I missed a few. Alright, so other than that light load we had from this 15-year-old, not stored so well Winchester, it ran flawless. Didn't hang up on the hollow points at all. We ran not only Fiocchi, but also this Herters here. A little bit of each. They were partial boxes, as was this. Saving a few of these for gel tests later, even though they're old and crappy. But yeah, because look at that. That was actually the hollow point from when we were out here doing gel tests with the 22. So we shot a few through it just for fun with the pistols. That is a massive 380 hollow point expansion there. That's 22 we just did. So anyways, unfortunately, with ammo being scarce and stupid expensive right now, that's going to be all the rounds I put through it today. I am freaking in love with this gun. Completely, 100%. The laser makes it even better. The fact that with the holster, it comes on and off by itself. That's great. Superbly accurate, superbly reliable. I freaking love this thing. And the recoil, most tame 380 recoil I've ever felt. And because this wasn't a comparison video, we did this off camera just a few minutes ago. But we did in fact shoot the Bursa Thunder 380, which is a larger gun, which typically means less recoil. But yeah, the recoil, if you go from shooting this to that, shooting the Bursa feels like shooting a 9mm. Or you could say, if you were shooting that 380 and you go to this almost feels like shooting a 25 ACP. Like, the recoil is so light and manageable with this. So I'm assuming that's the big heavy slide on that compared to this little tiny slide. I don't really know. Obviously it's got a better grip, so that helps too. But yeah, it's just night and day difference. They're not even close. So yeah, I'm absolutely in love with this thing. Love it, love it, love it. This is definitely my favorite 380 so far. So yeah, that's about all I got to say about it, guys. If you're thinking about getting one, just get it. You will not regret it. I'll try to have some more videos of this coming up later this year. I do have more 380 ammo. It's just all we brought to shoot today. I'm kind of interested to see, even though it's a micro pistol of sorts, I'm kind of interested to see further range accuracy. So I'm definitely going to be at least posting that later. We'll do a 25 and maybe even a 50-yard video just for the heck of it. And if you've been around very long on the channel, you know I shoot pistols out to 100 yards, so that's actually close range for me. So I'm very confident of this thing's abilities at 25 yards and probably even 50. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you want one, get it. You won't regret it. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to know when I post, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.